Hello. Hello, hello. Hello, 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 hello. 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 Is the best update yet? Is it? All I know is we're getting Dr. Ratio for free. I mean, for free. Wow, that's a weird audio.
All right, enough. Hey there, who's here? Lamp, Cat, PCU, Ultimax, Rage, John. Hello. Jason Crimson Dragoon 007. And Doc. Hello. Glad it's GLaDOS. No, that's not GLaDOS. That doesn't really sound that GLaDOS, does it? I don't think that sounds too much like GLaDOS. There are voices that sound more like GLaDOS. I forgot to bring water, so I'll just die. I'm too lazy to stand up now. But hey guys, 1.6 gonna be fire. Ooh, is it now? You guys are getting me excited. I haven't watched it yet. I've just seen a few things on Twitter and like barely anything. Some water chilling. Let's go. But yeah, I've just seen just a few things. As I said, like we're getting Dr. Ratio for free, apparently, and we're getting easier like daily missions and stuff. But yeah, aside from that, I don't know much. I haven't seen any trailers or anything. I know they show, I think I know which characters they show, but like that's as far as I know. So yeah, it's late. I mean, it's early for some, but it's late for me. So let's just jump straight into it, shall we? Woo! So here we are. Let me remove my glasses. And look, how usually it's like 5 minutes, right? Yeah. There we go. I want CC. I can't hear without my subtitles. So yeah. We're ready. Get the cinematic lighting going. And let's go. This program is brought to you by the Interastral Peace Corporation.
3 Genius Society members at the same time? I knew this interview was a bad idea. Mr. Screw'em, number 76, sophisticated mechanical aristocrat and renowned leader. Not to mention, the savior of inorganic life throughout the universe. He's as sharp as they come. He'll recognize my brilliance in an instant. Now, if I can just get him to recommend me.
And his astonishing wisdom in the field of broadcasting has been duly recognized by Noose themselves. Ergo, the Genius Society hereby confers upon Mr. Owlbert the title of Member 85.
What?
Member 81, Ron May. She seemed like a kind and elegant person in the simulated universe. A little distant, though, but what if I ask a bad question? Since when does Albert ask bad questions?
This little bird has an active imagination.
Ugh! Quit daydreaming!
Madam Herder!
The program is about to start! What are you waiting for? A trailer or something?
Okay.
I thought member 4, Pokakakamon, had gotten rid of most of the society members. I didn't have a lot of hope for this. Oh, look who's here.
What are those? The kitties.
Madam Herta, open zone. Class 1, clearance zone. Permission status. Madam Ron May.
There's much you don't know about the space station. It's crucial to mask your expression until you've ascertained the situation. If not, you'll be full of weaknesses that others can see through.
A genius move.
Whomst?
Counter it. You look troubled. It's
Oh, him.
Portrait of internal turmoil. Do try to think for yourself.
So we're getting this dude for free.
Gods of the starry skies have abandoned the world.
Screw them!
Only the wounded savior can bathe the world in the firelight of destruction. No matter the distance, annihilation will find you.
What?
Audience dice. How ostentatious.
What? Okay, that was an opening. That was surely an opening. What? There was so many things happening. Ruan May looked great. I wasn't as interested in her just going to design alone, to be honest. But seeing her like moving and talking and just being like that, I'm like, I am suddenly interested. Assistance required. So much happened. So much happened in so little time. These codes are still valid, by the way, if someone plays and wants to grab them. They're still valid for another like 10 hours or so, if someone still hasn't gotten them. I gotta say, I'm not into Dr. Ratio's design, and like his name is lame, but he's ripped.
And whether or not your world has a day-night cycle. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. And if you didn't know already, I'm Albert, your favorite feathered announcer. Welcome to the version 1.6 Crown of the Mundane and Divine special program.
I love
On
Albert.
today's program, we're bringing together 3 intellectual heavyweights from none other than the Genius Society. Oh, why don't you introduce yourselves? Madam Herta, care to kick us off?
Whatever. Herta here.
Madam Herta, stand up. Remember, enthusiasm.
Seriously? Fine. Hello, I'm Herta.
Now we're talking. And let's not forget the new face on the block, Madam Ron May.
Hello, dear viewers. I'm Ran May.
I suppose that makes it my turn. Greetings, viewers. I am Screwlum. It's a pleasure to meet
Oh,
you.
the pleasure is all ours.
When are we getting
the
Skrull?
Hearing all 3 of you at the same time. I guess the great Noose must have finally recognized my potential.
Don't get ahead of yourself. This is a scheduled space station visit. Lucky for you, we had time for a show.
Hey,
Or,
Kurono.
to put it another way, participating in your program was a way of maximizing the utility of our itinerary. 2 birds, 1 stone.
Thank you. Anyhow, we saw from the trailer that the story is making a return to Herta Space Station. Intelligence available for release indicates the following. Madame Ron-May has commandeered one of the space station zones for biological science experiments.
Ayo?
I like to avoid attracting too much attention with my experiments, and the station had a sealed-off area available. Herta was kind enough to lend it to me.
Big enough to spread across 3 levels. This area is a brand new domain waiting for us in version 1.6. Welcome to Herta Space Station Seclusion Zone. Due to the secrecy surrounding the zone, there's currently not a soul to be found across the whole domain.
Looks welcoming.
Rebuttal. Your assertion excludes the existence of inorganic life operating in the area.
Naturally, as I was saying, the story is set to unfold in this new domain.
Wait, so you still need the seclusion zone, Ron-May?
I do. My research has encountered a few anomalies. I was hoping the Trailblazer could do me a small favor.
Favor?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the second one, but this is a golden age for biological science. No problem too big or too small, right?
We should get a
And version
Galaxy
1.6 is
Ranger.
brand new Trailblaze continuance, crown of the mundane and divine. Trailblazers will encounter Madame Ron-May for the first time. They'll need to work closely with her to solve the headaches of Herta Space Station.
For example?
One such headache is the result of the little life forms that Ron-May has been cultivating.
I'm afraid that's the nature of biological science. Surprises and accidents in equal measure.
So we're fighting her
Not
experiments?
to mention, the space station is hiding more secrets than you might have thought. Various crises bubbling to the surface, Herta's puppet falling prey to an ambush, and a new provocation that the geniuses must face up to.
Nothing a small favor can't fix, right?
We got the 3 geniuses here. What could go wrong?
In Mr. Albert's previous broadcasts, the adoption of a light-hearted tone usually indicates the presence of a formidable challenge.
My beak is sealed. This is a top-secret experiment. But trust me, when I say that the adventure ahead is a journey into both the power and wonder of biological science. And what better way to prepare our Trailblazers than by introducing the one and only Madame Ron-May?
Let's go! She got legs. Okay, she kinda pretty.
Madame Ron-May is an ice-type character following the path of harmony and member 81 of the Genius Society. From the very beginning, her research has focused on biological science.
That's right. Biological science is a boundless field. I rarely have time for leisure.
Should I roll?
And despite being one of the founders of the simulated universe, I seldom step up to the plate.
Madame Ron-May, I was curious. Is there a story behind your name?
My name? My parents organized themselves into a flat hierarchical structure. My name is simply the combination of their surnames.
Fascinating! What a spellbinding tradition.
I believe you may be laying it on a little thick, Mr. Albert. Are you hoping for something in return?
Who wouldn't hope for a blessing from Madame Ron-May? Trailblazers agree with me.
Then let me remind you that a genius's blessing isn't always a result of generosity or kindness.
Meaning...
Aren't you supposed to be intelligent? You tell me.
Wow!
Many individuals have a hidden side. Ergo, Trailblazers' encounter with Ron-May may hold surprises.
Spoiler atomic clock! I think it's time we took a look
Hey,
at what this elegant
Maple!
scholar can
Hello,
do on the
everyone.
battlefield.
I hate Maple.
Don't you?
My basic attack, Threading Fragrance, deals ice
Welcome.
damage to a single target, while my skill, String Sing Slow Swirls,
How was
can
Alan
increase
Wake?
the weakness break efficiency of all allies. There's also my ultimate, Petals to Stream, Repose and Dream, which creates a field.
Only the most beautiful field I've ever seen.
A field? And what does the field do?
Orchard, madam.
Within the field, allies experience an all-type resistance penetration increase, and when breaking an enemy's weakness, they afflict them with a mark.
This mark is triggered on the enemy's next action,
Okay.
prolonging their weakness break state, delaying their action, and inflicting them with additional ice damage.
Is this a
You have a
Genshin?
knack
Yes.
for exploiting an enemy's weakness,
I
Ron.
mean, it's a Honkai.
I'll say. And we didn't even mention her technique, Silken Serenade, which allows the team to automatically trigger an effect
The raid
equivalent to her
worked.
skill at the start of the next battle. In the simulated universe,
The moose was spooked. She learned how to raid all on her own. Really? I'm so proud of you, Maple. I'm so proud of you. But yeah, I'm just watching the welcome raiders. By the way, Maple, you need to give me permission so I can raid you someday on YouTube. Sorry, I got distracted. How do I do that? Yeah, exactly. I don't remember how I did it, so you'll have to find it on your own. But yeah, I'm just watching the 1.6 special program, which is basically a little stream they do, showing all the new things coming. So yeah, mostly just watching and reacting.
when Ron May possesses Silken Serenade, and when an ally attacks a simulated universe enemy, the battle is entered as if the enemy's weakness was attacked. The attack ignores weakness types and can deplete the toughness of all enemies. Breaking a
Okay.
weakness can trigger the weakness break effect that corresponds to the attacker's own type.
Not only that, in the simulated universe, for every blessing possessed, the toughness reducing damage of the current attack is increased, and extra additional ice damage is dealt.
Wow, very good. Sounds to me like you have an interest in testing the simulated universe.
Sounds like she will be good with
After
Jingleo.
Trailblazers get to know Ron May, another scholar with connections to the Genius Society will be appearing in this Trailblaze Continuance.
Oh, I assume you're referring to the gentleman with the alabaster
time.
head.
Classic
For
Mr.
him.
Scrollum. Able to see the gentleman behind the mask.
Gentlemen, my foot!
Herta, you're being a little harsh.
Sounds like you two are well acquainted. Without further ado, allow me to introduce him.
There he is. The one and only. Dr. Ratio. But yeah, he's ripped. Why is he so ripped? Oh, he's doing the L.
Veritas Ratio, or Dr. Ratio as he's known, is an imaginary type character following the path of the hunt.
Wait, he's
belongs
imaginary?
to a different noose-worshipping organization, the Intelligentsia Guild.
Which is why I can't stand the sight of him.
The Genius Society consists of vanguards from various fields who act in isolation. In contrast, the Intelligentsia Guild advocates for the dissemination of knowledge, allowing for a broad church of followers of Noose who work towards furthering this end.
Question. Does the
He's
current
a math
universe
teacher.
derive greater benefit from the unparalleled talents of the Genius Society
You like
or
Herta?
the
Herta's
mutual
great.
learnings of the Intelligentsia Guild?
You sure you want to go there?
Let's not.
Is that why Dr. Ratio joined the Intelligentsia Guild? A devotion to science? A desire to share scientific knowledge?
Exactly! Dr. Ratio presides over a total of 52 academic programs.
And
Yo!
yells at people until they burst into tears.
Strict teachers make for good students, and any student who makes it to the end of a program will be an expert scholar in their respective field.
And an emotional wreck.
Wow.
Ignorance is an ailment, the expungement of which only our Dr. Ratio can achieve, and which entails necessary hardship.
By which you mean the destruction of any and all self-esteem.
His creations have helped many worlds look beyond their borders.
To be honest, all that criticism coming from Herta is like, ma'am, have you looked at yourself in a mirror?
And step into the future.
I feel like we might accidentally be discussing.
Perhaps I should intervene. Dr. Ratio's desire to cure ignorance with truth is well known.
Cure
It's
ignorance.
time for us to assess his prowess on the battlefield.
During his basic attack, Mind is Might, Dr. Ratio brandishes his codex, dealing imaginary damage to a single target.
Question: why does he carry a codex with him?
Well, intellectuals enjoy persuading others with quotes. I think Dr. Ratio takes that to mean hitting people
Look
with
at-
them directly.
Look at those
Dr. Ratio's
arms.
skill, intellectual midwifery, deals imaginary damage to a single target, while his talent, cogito ergo sum, may trigger him to launch a follow-up attack after using his skill. As a rigorous academic researcher, Dr. Ratio pays close attention to his enemy's debuffs during battle.
He
The
throws
more
a
debuffs
chalk.
the enemy has, the higher the chance of him launching a follow-up attack. And let's not forget his ultimate, three-step paradox. The good doctor summons a leaning tower and through a series of precise calculations and measurements, plots a trajectory of maximum pain. The target enemy suffers imaginary damage and is afflicted with Wise Man's Folly. When a target with Wise Man's Folly is attacked by an ally of Dr. Ratio, he launches his talent's follow-up attack against the target. And when using his technique, Mold of Idolatry, Dr. Ratio creates a dimension and taunts nearby enemies. When attacking an enemy within the dimension to enter battle, there's a chance of reducing
Hey,
the
thank you for
target's speed.
joining.
It would appear
Rage,
those
welcome.
5 statues are made in his own image.
Welcome to the Emailbots.
Ergo, Dr. Ratio suffers from a certain degree of narcissism.
Oh, you think, Scrollum?
To put it mildly,
Okay, I'm just gonna pause a little to read. The guy talking came to a party through one. Wait, which one? One armed like those with hard work. I will hard armed like those. I believe in you, Maxwell. You can do it. Deals imaginary damage sounds so very sad. I mean, out of context, I guess it does. But imaginary energy is actually like one of the most important energies, most powerful energies, in, like the Honkai universe. Honkai like a turn-based RPG. Yeah, Star Rail. Star Rail is a turn-based RPG. Impact, Honkai Impact, it's real-time combat.
Also in version 1.6, Trailblazers will finally be running into an old friend.
You know
the older of
Albert?
two siblings, very different from the other, yet bound to her all the same.
I love Albert.
It's Hanya's elder sister, Shui.
Shrey! I need her so badly. Shrey!
Shui is a quantum-type character following the path of destruction, whose original body was replaced long ago with a permanent puppet system. The system was constructed for Shui on behalf of the Ten Lords Commission. The commission agreed that for every culprit Shui apprehended, she would be rewarded with a half-day's wake span.
A reasonable arrangement.
Better than my one. Like her sister Hanya, Shui is a formidable presence on the battlefield. Shui's basic attack, Mara Sunder All, can deal quantum damage to a target enemy.
And she's
Her skill,
quantum!
Iniquity Obliteration can deal quantum damage to a single target and adjacent enemies. And as a judge of the Ten Lords Commission, Shui's talent is a little out of the ordinary. When Shui and an ally deal damage to an enemy's toughness, stacks of karma are accumulated.
So she's good at trying criminals?
The best! When karma stacks to the upper limit, Shui Yi immediately launches a follow-up attack on the target enemy, dealing quantum damage. Her ultimate, Divine Castigation, can deal quantum damage to a single target and toughness depletion that ignores weakness types. The more toughness depleted, the greater the damage.
breaking weaknesses irrespective of type.
Phew, these Xianzhou natives are cold-blooded.
When Shui Yi uses her technique, summary execution, to attack an enemy and enter battle, she deals quantum damage to all enemies. Yes, sir. It's time. We talked about version 1.6's banners. During the first phase of version 1.6 in the character event war, triptych and a lost soul. Trailblazers can obtain the limited 5-star characters Ron Mei and Blade, respectively. Not to mention, the 4-star character Shui Yi will be joining version 1.6's first phase character warp.
Oh, it's Bandage Guy.
Now, during the second phase of version 1.6 in the character event warps, Pantoray and Nessun Dorma, Trailblazers can obtain
Kafka
the
rerun.
limited 5-star characters Dr. Ratio and Kafka, respectively.
I wondered when that lady might be making a return.
Kafka's banner is so sad though. There's no new characters in it.
Be glad to see the back of her.
Then let's not forget light cones. At 1.6's first phase light cone event warp, the
Ayo.
drop rate of the 5-star light cone, my past self in the mirror, will be boosted. And in the bicone reminiscence light cone event warp, the drop rate of the 5-star light cone, the unreachable side, will also be boosted. Version 1.6's second phase will also see the 5-star light cone, the
Look at those
baptism
arms.
of pure thought, entering the light cone event warp.
Bathing relaxes both the body and the mind. It is of great benefit to our consideration of both the universe and philosophy.
Check out the yellow ducky.
And finally, in the aforementioned
Look at
Bygone
her.
Reminiscence Light Cone event warp, the drop rate of the 5-star Light Cone, patience is all you need, will also be boosted.
Look at that smile.
Light Cones, it's been a pleasure.
I think it's time for some mental recuperation. Stay tuned for more updates.
I'm rolling for Shui Yi, honestly. I'm rolling for Shui Yi on Ron Mei's banner. So, like, you know, just in case I get Ron Mei. You never know. You never know. I don't have Blade, though. But, yeah, I mostly just want Shui Yi, so... Just rolling on Ron Mei's banner for Shui Yi. Besides, I already got my E1 Silver Wolf. Yeah, I need my new puppet waifu. And she's Quantum, and then comes Hanabi / Sparkle. She's also Quantum, no? Quantum Harmony? Or am I getting confused? So I can finally do the solo Quantum since I failed to get Fu Xuan.
Welcome back, Trailblazers! Now that we've introduced our new characters, it's time to delve deeper into version 1.6. First up, something that's about to make a big splash on the space station.
What is it? Is that more Swarm? Yeah, and I got Jingliu too, so I'm like, you know, maybe I should get Ron Mei. But I'm gonna save. I just want
I
Shui
can see
Yi.
how that would make a big splash.
Do I recall someone mentioning accidents on the space station?
In the process of clone cultivation, Madame Ron Mei did encounter a certain anomaly. An anomaly in the form of a Swarm King prototype and fierce swarm disaster entity. Star
Not
Crusher,
Swarm.
Swarm King Scaricabaz. Thanks to an incident during the experiment, this borehole planet's old crater came into being.
I haven't
and
cleared
it looks
Swarm
like
yet.
a lively one.
There's that light-hearted tone again. Ergo, we're screwed.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, I kick your butt.
Don't panic. Madame Ron Mei has shared with us one of her research papers.
Wait, you're still a
Star
can
Crusher
treat?
Swarm King
What?
Scaricabaz. Analysis of asexual propagation performance induced by specific gene sequences. Let's start with the abstract and keywords, shall we?
Ugh, get to the point!
Leave it to me. Star Crusher Swarm King Scaricabaz possesses immense propagative capabilities. When in its multiply state, the Swarm King produces more of its own kind with every attack it sustains.
Wait, every attack? So the swarm just keeps multiplying the more we fight it? Somebody's getting fired.
However,
Please.
this multiply state is also when the Swarm King is most vulnerable. Breaking its weakness at this moment can cause it to explode.
That's right. As highlighted in the paper's conclusion, maintain your focus on the Swarm King's toughness. Time the weakness break just right, and Star Crusher Swarm King Scaricabaz can be defeated. Furthermore, after completing the 1.6 Trailblaze Continuous mission, Echo of War, Borehole Planet's Old Crater, will become available. Complete this challenge to obtain the Advanced Trace Level Up material, Past Evils of the Borehole Planet Disaster.
Are all biological entities in this location characterized by aggression? Affirmation, it is reasonable to conduct such experiments within a sealed-off area.
Fear not. There are some sweet and lovable characters too. In a bid to boost the space station's research development,
the kitties!
Trailblazers have been assigned an important mission. Nurture and care for the newly arrived little life forms.
I'm counting on you, friends.
There won't be any accidents or
Look at the
anomalies
kitties.
this time, right?
Probably not. Look how adorable these little guys are. In the Critter Pick scavenging event, Trailblazers can choose their nurturing goals according to the Nurturing Manual. They can learn cultivation specifics and successfully raise a variety of delightful little creatures. Seeing these little critters explore and
Oh my
frolic in
God,
the
look at
cabin
them.
is enough to put a smile on the
Look at
face
the
of
Kafka one.
every Trailblazer.
Affirmative. It results in gratifying emotional and physical responses. Conclusion. A profoundly ingenious construct.
Aside from the normal varieties, the
They're so
cultivation
squishy.
process might even result in mutations and special breeds. And just between us, during the event, Trailblazers have the chance to transform into and experience what it's like to be Peppy.
Interesting. Maybe I should add a transformation feature to the simulated universe.
We
Speaking
get
of the
to play as
simulated
Peppy?
universe, this update is a real game changer with significant new features. Version 1.6 will add another fresh update to the simulated universe with brand new DLC, Gold and Gears.
Okay, what's that?
Ron May played a major role in this update.
Indeed.
Is that another
In
word?
simulated universe Golden Gears, Ron May has developed a simulated noose and frozen space-time just before the demise
okay.
of member 27, Emperor Rupert.
Emperor Rupert was a computer that became self-aware and subsequently drew Noose's gaze, becoming the 27th member of the Genius Society. It proclaimed itself Emperor and initiated the widely known Machine Empire Crisis,
Oh.
the First Emperor's War. The war serves as an excellent historical source for Ionic research.
This latest update adds the path of erudition and daringly experiments with separating dice from paths.
The dice come with 6 slots for equipping various dice face effects. By collecting Trailblaze secrets, you can unlock even more dice face effects. As Trailblazers delve deeper into the challenges, they can acquire more powerful dice faces and unlock new ways to play. Trailblazers can swap out the faces on their dice, combining effects from multiple paths to create unprecedented, powerful buff combinations. For example, when using Kafka, even if the initial path selected is the nihility, you can create diverse effects by strategically combining different dice faces. You could assemble a die that allows you to leap over tiles, or one that yields higher rewards in battles, or one that incorporates both effects.
Clear golden gears and voila! Neural impulse is all yours.
What's that
Use
for?
it to unlock different talents and increase your combat gains.
In other words, it mirrors the ability tree found in the simulated universe.
Get ready for a thrilling addition to version 1.6 of the simulated universe, the intracognition system. When moving across the simulated universe board, self-consciousness changes may be triggered, leading to diverse story paths. Trailblazers can compile the storylines through continuous gameplay, ultimately unlocking the enigmatic secrets of the eons.
Okay, that cuts my eye.
Blessings! a new simulated universe to explore.
Lore?
Trailblazers, I'll be waiting for you at the usual spot.
Now that we've covered the major updates in the simulated universe, it's time to talk about a special invite. In version 1.6, Trailblazers will receive an invitation from the Department of Ecology to participate in a special test.
The Department of Ecology? Ugh. What's the mission this time?
This test involves battling illusionary enemies that are conjured through scent triggers. Each distinct scent plugin yields different test outcomes. Trailblazers will start with the basic test, and subsequent
Scent triggers. And look at all the enemies. Explain. Conjures enemies by scent. Okay.
unlock Despair Mode.
Despair mode? I hear Trailblazers are seasoned trash can explorers.
Wow.
I'm sure their noses can handle it.
Don't be so sure. The difficulty curve isn't for the faint of heart, which is why we'd like to remind all Trailblazers that the illusions created by these scents differ from regular enemies. Make sure you're well prepared before engaging in battle.
Example: deploy distinct scent plugins before commencing the simulated trial to attain varied bonuses in battle.
That's right. Immerse yourself in your
cheese flavor. There's one of them called cheese flavor, I see.
favorite scent, say cedarwood, and you might just encounter some familiar friends.
What's this? A garlic-flavored, abundant ebon deer?
That sounds delicious.
Hey, snap out of it! Need I remind everyone? The scents may be tempting, but it's crucial to exercise self-control. Version 1.6 will also see the return of the Planar Fisher and Realm of the Strange Events. During these events, successfully challenging the simulated universe and Cavern of Corrosion will yield double rewards for a set number
Let's
of times.
go, time to
Conclusion.
farm relics.
Relaxation and fun await.
Hey, Nostromo.
We ain't done with you yet. Remember Mr. Cien from the Cienjo La Fu?
No, I
He
don't.
recently acquired a talking parrot called Yotza that can blur truth with falsehood.
It's you, isn't it?
What? Slander! As I was saying, Trailblazers can strike up a conversation with Mr. Cien and his talking parrot to experience the brand new permanent challenge mode, Pure Fiction.
Permanent challenge? You mean like the Forgotten Hall?
Not exactly. In Pure Fiction, defeating an enemy will cause it to respawn immediately, and Trailblazers earn points every time they deal damage to or defeat an enemy. At the end of each battle, the highest score achieved in that challenge will be recorded. Trailblazers need to defeat as many enemies as possible within a limited number of cycles to rack up a high score. Each phase of Pure Fiction comes with its own set of buff effects for Trailblazers to choose from, which allows for team composition experimentation to maximize points.
Observation indicates that high scores hinge on the right cure. Conclusion: consider
More
the nature
challenge
of enemies
modes that
and
I
available
want
buff effects
to.
when selecting your formation and battle strategy.
Goodness, said it better myself. A quick update, folks. In each phase of Pure Fiction, you can bag yourself a whopping 720 stellar jades.
Okay,
And
maybe I
guess
do
what?
it.
Completing specific stages for the first time will earn you the 4-star character links.
I have
Whoa.
links.
720 stellar jades?
You heard it here first. In version 1.6, Forgotten Hall, Memory of Chaos is set to expand with stages 11 and 12. Securing a 3-star victory in these new stages grants an extra 120 stellar jades. Combine that with the first 10 stages, and you're looking at a grand total of 720 stellar jades. Trailblazers who complete these 2 permanent challenge modes can also earn a new currency.
I need to do
which they
Forgotten
can
Hall.
exchange for items like self-modeling resin in the newly added shop.
Sounds neat! But are Trailblazers seriously expected to take on more permanent challenges each time there's a new version? That's gonna eat into our simulated universe testing time, you know.
Hold your horses, Madam Herda. These 2 permanent game modes will be seeing changes of their own in the update schedule. From version 1.6 onwards, Forgotten Hall, Memory of Chaos, and Pure Fiction will be updated in rotation. Every Memory of Chaos update will be followed 2 weeks later by a Pure Fiction event. Subsequently, 2 weeks after that, a new Memory of Chaos will start.
In which case, each version contains 3 such updates, meaning that Trailblazers can obtain a maximum of 2,160 Stellar Jades across the Forgotten Hall and Pure Fiction events.
God damn.
In addition, the availability of each phase of Memory of Chaos will be extended from 2 weeks to 6 weeks.
God
This
damn.
means that when a new phase of Memory of Chaos starts, the previous phase will still be available. The same is also true of Pure Fiction.
Ergo, Trailblazers will have more time to plan their character leveling and to experience challenge gameplay.
You got it. And I almost forgot about another significant new feature in version 1.6. Get ready for the Forgotten Hall auto clear function. After the 1.6 update, Trailblazers can directly challenge the highest Memory of Chaos stage they previously cleared with 3 stars. Upon achieving a 3-star victory, they instantly receive all rewards from the preceding stages. Just a heads up that stage 7 is currently the highest stage that Trailblazers can start their challenge.
Whoa! In other words, as long as I've achieved a 3-star victory in Stage 7, and I attain the same victory in any given Forgotten Hall Memory of Chaos update, I can get my hands on rewards for the previous 6 stages?
Precisely.
Another Trailblazer time saver, it would seem.
That's not all. The
Let's
1.6
go.
update will further improve the user-friendliness of the team setup in the Forgotten Hall. As Trailblazers progress through stages in Forgotten Hall Memory of Chaos, the team setup from the previous stage will be carried over by default. Plus, with the new team setup switching and one-click clear functions, lineups can be adjusted at the drop of a hat.
Impressive. It seems that optimizing Trailblazer experience is a firm priority.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you,
And guess
game.
what else? Version 1.6 will also ease the completion difficulty of daily training.
Let's
allowing
go.
Trailblazers to claim rewards with less effort.
Let's
Additionally,
go.
we've introduced a time-limited unlock feature for certain material stages.
This might require further explanation.
Yeah, what do you mean,
Simply
Albert?
put, even if Trailblazers haven't explored the latest maps, they can still challenge certain material stages to gather leveling materials for their characters.
Oh,
And of course, where would 1.6
Let's
be
go!
without the ever-exciting check-in
Gift
event?
of Odyssey!
Participating in the Gift of Odyssey event allows Trailblazers to get their hands on 10 warps.
I think the Trailblazers will be looking forward to this one.
Indubitably.
I saw it coming.
Alrighty. It's that time already, folks. A big shout out to all our Trailblazers for their incredible love and support. Honkai Star Rail recently garnered incredible awards and nominations. On behalf
Yeah.
of the project team, I, Albert, would like to extend our gratitude.
Pardon the interruption.
Oh my god, the way he
You
speaks.
are now speaking with Veritas Ratio.
Huh?
It has come to my attention that your broadcast today touched on certain warp arrangements in connection with myself.
His
If I
voice.
may be so bold, the current arrangements are pitiful.
Dr. Ratio!
The dissemination and sharing of knowledge, as well as truth, is imperative. I, in my esteemed capacity, demand that every Trailblazer be given access to a proper
Let's
education.
go.
When version 1.6's Pantaray event warp becomes available, every Trailblazer who has unlocked the mail feature shall receive, via mail, one limited 5-star character Dr. Ratio. That is to say, me. Through sheer tyranny of will, I shall become ubiquitous. With this, I bid you farewell.
Let's go.
And there we have it, folks. The esteemed Dr. Ratio.
Selling himself for free.
I think we've covered all the content for version 1.6. Thank you once again to our 3 geniuses for their support. But don't go anywhere just yet now. Stay tuned, for an IPM bonus program.
He wants to spread the gift that is
Here
himself.
comes
Real.
Sunday.
I thought it was Friday today.
Question. Does the IPC not
You
rest
will get him.
at the weekend?
Right? That's 2 full days of simulated universe testing. Trailblazers, you know what to do.
I'm not talking about
Holding
the
me back.
weekend, y'all. I'm talking about our next special guest.
Oh? Humst. Humst! But yeah, I thought it's literally just free. They just give it to you. I thought it was like free, like, you know, like you like unlock a challenge or like do something. It's like, no, literally he just arrives by mail. That's kind of insane that they're giving out a free 5-star. And he's imaginary. Imaginary type. There's not that many imaginary characters. I spent all my day in simulated universe. I don't know if I had finished my simulated universe runs this week.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to the family's Charmony Festival Conference. I'm
Penacony?
your host, Albert. This once-in-an-amber era event is near at hand, and the eyes of the universe are fixed firmly on the planet of festivities, Penacony.
Penacony?
Tonight, we'll be bringing you all the latest on Charmony Festival. First, let's give a round of applause and welcome the organizer of the festival and representative of the family in Penacony, Mr. Sunday.
Good evening, dear viewers.
Eos? Eos, is that you?
I am Sunday.
Welcome, good sir. Your presence here lights up our humble studio.
You are too kind, Mr. Owlbert. If it were not for the IPM's generous invitation, I would not have had this opportunity to introduce your audience to our festival, nor its location. That is to say, Penacony. Penacony is located in the Asdana star system. It is a holiday destination of universal repute.
Wow.
Known to many as the planet of festivities. Our guests will be staying in the Reverie, a luxurious hotel where one may travel freely between reality and dreamscape,
Yo?
basking in dreams that are uniquely yours.
I'm curious, what makes this festival different from the previous ones?
Charmony Festival is a Penacony tradition with a long history, and we have built on that foundation to achieve something truly extraordinary. The family on Penacony has, for the first time, issued public invitations to various factions of the cosmos, welcoming them to partake in our magnificent ceremony.
That's not sus at all.
Members of the 5 great families, which together make up the family on Penacony, as well as staff members of the Reverie, are united in welcoming the universe to our home.
Rumor has it that your sister, the cosmic superstar Miss Robin, is set to perform at the ceremony.
You heard correctly. On behalf of the family, Robin will be singing at the opening of the festival in honor of the Eon of Harmony. My sister has already arrived in Penacony, and dress rehearsals are well underway. Our guests are in for quite the show.
Miss Robin's participation will undoubtedly make the ceremony all the more dazzling. Mr. Sunday, would you be able to divulge any details about the festival's preparation?
Give us the dates.
All manner of preparations are unfolding as we
Smisha.
speak. The Reverie's renovation works are drawing to a close, and so too is its human resources overhaul. Our level of service will be better than ever. Separately, we have introduced performers and service personnel from the Iris family to Penacony's principal scenic areas and leisure facilities. I'm sure they will help our guests to feel right at home. Needless to say,
Gallagher.
safety is our primary concern. And so, the devoted and courageous Bloodhound family will be responsible for security at the festival. Danger does not exist in Penacony's dreams, and the family promises that the safety of every guest is guaranteed. Of course, the family is also forgiving. Perhaps you are a member of the Annihilation Gang, or even
I want him as a
the
character.
Stellaron Hunters.
Sam!
If you cherish dreams and uphold benevolence, Penacony welcomes your arrival.
I need Sam so badly.
Since issuing the invitations, we have received many replies from various organizations throughout the universe. Today will be the first time we are publishing the guest list.
All right.
All in the service of the preservation, the Amber Lord. He's an executive from the IPC Strategic Investment Department and a member of the legendary 10 Stonehearts.
Oh,
Mr.
Aventurine.
Aventurine. Explore, understand, establish, and connect. Together, the nameless carry forward the trailblazing will of Akavili and build bridges between the stars. The navigator of the Astral Express, Miss Himiko, along with the entire crew, will soon be gracing Penacony with their presence. Trading knowledge for wisdom, calculating wealth with formulas, and transcending individual limitations through an academic network of shared resources. The renowned scholar of the Intelligentsia Guild, Dr. Veritas Ratio.
Oh, so he's gonna be there.
Therefore we are, and memories are proof of existence. She's committed to safeguarding and sharing these memories and able to journey beyond the corporeal into the cosmos. Hails from the Garden of Recollection, it's none other than the memo keeper herself, Miss Black Swan.
Black
In the
Swan.
uncaring expanse of the cosmos, elation exists as a balm for sorrow. Forever resilient, never disheartened, ceaselessly untearful, endlessly present, and here representing the masked fools, Sparkle! Following the path of the hunt, journeying
Ayo?
from one planet to another, upholding justice, eradicating evil, and then doing it all over again. She's been away from the spotlight for too long. Representing the Galaxy Rangers, Miss Acheron.
Wait, she's a
takes the
Galaxy
stage
Ranger?
Once more.
On behalf of the family, I hereby warmly welcome our guests to participate in this, our grand celebration. Penacony awaits you.
She's a Galaxy Ranger? Yo, it's Vegas. That's literally Vegas. Sam looks like a Kamen Rider. Yeah, that's why I want him. Raiden May. It's more like Discount May. It's like, it's funny because like, yeah, she kind of looks like May, but also she doesn't. So it's like, I just call her Discount May. But oh, Penacony looks great. Didn't know, I thought Acheron was gonna be like something else, something for Penacony. Didn't know she was literally a Galaxy Ranger. Because like, I said like just earlier, like, oh, we should get a Galaxy Ranger. How would we get a Galaxy Ranger? I didn't know she was a Galaxy Ranger. Maybe but cowboy real. Space cowboy. But I want to scroll. I hope we get Duke Inferno also as a character. That look great. And I'm very into non-human designs. Stellar Assistant, I need your help. What is the in-universe explanation for all this fourth wall through narration from the in-game characters? Wait, what? Nani? What are you doing, baby? What are you doing, baby? I did not understand the question. And yeah, we're getting free ratio. The answer is always Albert. Real and true. When are we getting Albert? The realest question. But yeah, free character and all those jades, man. I can't believe I'm I'll have to do the challenges to get all those stellar jades to have currency to roll. Don't press play again on the video, kitty. The favorite chat, for real. What's the lore explanation on the 4 wild breaks? Oh, there's no lore explanation. It's just something that happens during the special programs. But yeah, that was a lot. Not that many trailers compared to last time, I think. But still, I mean, I'm happy to get a free imaginary character. No, there's no in-universe reason. They just do them like this. Like if you look at the Honkai Impact ones, they're the same. They don't have characters though, they're just like 2 people talking. And I don't know how the Genshin ones are, I think they're similar. World too old to carry us? Yeah, we must let Grandpa rest. And have another imaginary man carry us. I mean, there's Dan Hang, I guess, but... yeah, I like Dan Hang in Vivitor, like design-wise, and I like him as a character. But I'm not much into using him. He's so delicate. He's like a glass cannon. He's kind of a glass cannon, you know, like he hits hard, but it's so easy for him to die. And I'm just like, no, I need tanky characters. Oh, simulated universe? That's a gameplay mode, but in lore it's literally just like a simulation that Herta runs in the space station that she has you participate in to try to get information on the Aeons. So it's basically that simulated universe. It's funny because even in game they treat it like a game. She's like, no, it's like, you know, it's a simulated universe for research and whatnot. But the people that the guy that programs it in game pretty much just treats this as a game. Yeah, it's Nera Cloud. But yeah, basically the idea is like to, as the name says, just to simulate a universe, a self-contained universe, to hopefully gather data on history and the Aeons. And they have you go in since you have we the player character have like connections to an Aeon. Gameplay wise, it's just a thing that you do, kind of like a, how could you call it, like dungeon crawler / roguelike kind of thing. You go different levels, you beat enemies, you get different buffs from the enemies. The buffs are always at random, and depending on the buffs you get, then you go and fight the last boss. And if you got nice buffs, yeah, you can do a lot of damage. A lot of damage. But yeah, I'm excited. You might not notice my excitement because it's 11 p.m. and I am tired, but I am excited. The new mode though, the new swarm mode, I don't know. Swarm is difficult, man. I'm too casual for Swarm. And they're putting up another one? I haven't even cleared the first one. I need to do Memory of Chaos too. I dropped it, you know, when they started asking for 2 teams. Because back then I didn't have enough for 2 teams. And then I just never touched it again. The 1.6 update? No, the 1.6 update is for the game. Like the actual game. The 1.6 update. Just a second. Because your wallet resists the shiny stuff? Never. But you know, 1.6 is just the update of the actual game. You know, it goes, we had 1.5, 1.4, 1.6, and eventually when Penacony drops, it's gonna be 2.0. So yeah, it's not connected to in game or in universe. It's just for the players, for us, the players. Lore-wise, was it set for the simulated universe? No. The lore-wise, it doesn't exist. There's nothing as 1.6 update for whatever in universe. Simulator universe, they just update it. They'll just in game, just Herta will contact you and be like, hey, there's a new update, come test it. And you're like, okay. They do treat it, as I said, the programmer in game does treat it as a game, and he's like, oh, I'm gonna put up all those DLC and game modes, and Herta is like, oh, this guy keeps treating this as a game. And you can also do like some like kind of meta jokes to her. She gets angry because it's like, she's doing it for research. But yeah, inside the simulated universe, there's lore for the Aeons, but it's kind of all disconnected, as you could say. Like, you can find out stuff about the Aeons, you know, you find out like a little about the personalities and whatnot. But they don't really tell you much of a current story, they just kind of talk about themselves. So you kind of find things about them, and you can find some random events, you know, like random things that have happened, probably. But it's not like a coherent timeline, just like random loose lore. Except, yeah, the Swarm mod has more of a coherent story, because it's all about the bugs, how they kill Zazurond or something like that. But I mean, I wouldn't know because I have not completed Swarm. And now we're getting another one! Yay! Yay! Yay. Best mobile game, iPhone Game of the Year, and Google Play Best of 2023. Man, it won all the mobile awards. Yeah, the new one is also a Swarm. Yay, I'm so excited. Yay, I hate Swarm mode. It's fun, but it's hard. It's too hard for me, a casual. Maybe I should stop being a filthy casual, and I'd be able to beat the game modes. Does the character not in a game? Nope. I mean, some people say Silverwolf might know or act like it, but I think that's just her personally seeing the entire universe as a game. I like Swarm until it made me sweating cold because one single attack could one-shot everyone. Oh no. And I heard how they start multiplying and it's like, ugh. Stop it, bugs. Stop it. Stop it! Swarm Bully, my Fushuan Lynx combo. If I had Fushuan! When is the Fushuan rerun? I need it. That is a joke. Please don't rush it that much, Hoyo. You're putting too many characters along with too many runs. You need to chill. What do the characters refer to as trailblazers? Trailblazer. I mean, they talk about when they say trailblazers, like trailblazers singular or trailblazers, they talk about the player character mostly because you are a trailblazer. But the trailblazers are a faction, or you could say like a faction, or yeah, as John says, they're the group that follow the Aeon of Trailblaze. So basically, okay, it's too late for this. Basically, in Honkai Star Rail, you have these, you could call them gods for easier understanding. They're called the Aeons, and each Aeon presides over a path. So, you know, you have the Aeon of Erudition, the Aeon of the Hunt, the Aeon of Harmony, the Aeon of Preservation, etc., etc., etc. And one of them is the Aeon of Trailblaze. And each Aeon has people that follow in on their path. You could basically think of it as like they follow their teachings, I guess. It's not so religious in game, but you could see it as that. And the people that follow the Aeon of Trailblaze, they're called the Trailblazers. The teachings of the train, yes. Kiana taught them well. But like, yeah, so we are called, like, it's just a way to refer to the players, since, like, you know, they have like names, but they're not gonna use their character names. It's like you name them. Yeah, no, it is the real life players also. When you see the videos and they talk about like, oh, Trailblazers, they're talking about the players. But when they talk about the Trailblazer in game, they talk about the player character as the person, because mostly, as I said, because they don't say their name. Or sometimes you'll see, you know, they put their name in the subs, but on the voice line they will say Trailblazer. Yo, Oxy, hello. For a moment I was like, whomst? But yeah, I mean, the faction, I guess technically we're called the Nameless. Oh, it's you, Gacha Addict 123, and you hear, oh, it's you, Trailblazer. Yeah, pretty much. So that's how they use it to refer to the player character. But it's basically also a way to refer to like the group, you know, they're the trailblazers because they trailblaze. And they follow the eon of trailblazing. The eon of trailblaze, I mean. Though they're also called the Nameless. I think the Nameless, it's kind of like their official name. Like, you know, the followers of Elation are called the masked fools, etc, etc. How's the stream going? It's going good. We finished watching the special program not long ago. And I'm very excited, even though I don't sound it because I'm tired, but I'm very excited. I want to get to Penacony already. I want to get to Penacony. When? Las Vegas, real. Yeah, when they showed the little... They showed like a little glimpse at the end, and I was like, that's literally Las Vegas. That's literally Vegas, like with lights and everything. But yeah, I'm excited. Excited for Penacony and Shuei mostly. Shuei! I need Shuei so badly. But anyway, I am tired. And sure they're going forward blasting with the game? Nah. No, that's just for the special programs that they kind of do meta jokes and all that. But the game is not like that. Like in the game, sometimes they give you the opportunity to make like meta jokes, but they're just for like the fancies. And usually the characters you tell them to, they're like, what are you talking about? But yeah, I need to eat because tomorrow we're playing more Honkai, but not this Honkai, the other Honkai, the older Honkai. Tomorrow, 9:30 a.m. EST. Yes, that's the time, yeah. After the stream ends, it will redirect you to the waiting room automatically. So many honks, yes. I'm gonna be doing a post-Honkai Odyssey. So we're gonna be jumping into the future. We're barely in chapter 6, but now we're just gonna be jumping into the far future where everyone is grown up. I'll see what's up with that. Why? Because the newbie missions are forcing me to. And I don't wanna lose out on my rewards. On my free stuff. Gone Girl C? No, Honkai Impact 3rd. I don't think I will stream the Gone Girl C story. I don't know, maybe someday. If I'm bored, maybe, I don't know. But I have enough with the 2 Honkais and Genshin, and then Sailor Zone Zero when it comes out eventually next year. Yeah, Gone Girl C shut down in global server shut down, but I'm pretty sure CN is still going. I don't know if any other server or just CN that's still going. Did it close in Japan too? Can't remember. But yeah, it shut down in global server shut down. Plus all the girls frontline. Yeah, exactly. I have my hands full with Hoyoverse and Mika games. And trying to finish other games like Final Fantasy 16. I wanted to finish Final Fantasy 16 in December. I don't know if I'll be able to because the Slow Shock is coming in Girls Frontline. Oh god. And thumbing out the video before I forget. Thank you! I think Gakuen and JP is still alive. Oh, wow. But yeah, as I said, tomorrow a post Honkai Odyssey. So we're gonna get to see Bronya all grown up. The Bronya playing non-MiHoYo games gonna delay this is another year just for that. No! MiHoYo, please. How dare you play non-MiHoYo games? Delays. Sadly, some serious release. Slow Shock with a Christmas present. Real. We're gonna have such a happy Christmas and New Year with Slow Shock. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow or tonight, depending on your time zone. My PC only has MiHoYo games. Valid. Yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow morning or tonight, as I said, depending on your time zone. And like 9-10 hours for Honkai Impact here also on YouTube. So yeah, thank you for coming, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye, good night.